Okay, we can speak now to the Middle East analyst, Dr. Syed Shehata. Dr. Shehata, let's go back to the first report from Quentin Somerville. And the question really is whether the Muslim Brotherhood is armed, because if it is, this could descend into a proper civil war if they have the guns and the weapons that they then use against whoever disagrees with them.
Okay, there are 2 points here. The first one, using force is a cornerstone in the ideology of the Muslim Brotherhood as a last resort, and this can be seen from their statement and the interviews. They interview some of them over the years, and even recently Al-Baltagi and other leaders saying al-jihad is our way as like one of the slogans of the Muslim Brotherhood, and even the sword is part of their slogans. This one. Two, it was seen in the demonstrations. You have like some weapons and reports from the police saying like they confiscated some weapons in some places by the Muslim Brotherhood, and there's some even some cars were stopped by the police before 30th of June, and the people said they were part of the Muslim Brotherhood and they're going to support President Morsi. So using force is there. Will it lead to civil war? I have doubts, and I said this several times. Egypt is not Algeria, Egypt is not Afghanistan, Egypt is not Iraq. So it's different between Egypt and other countries. There will be violence, and I said it will be violence because like they cannot leave like what they gained for the first time in their history to be in power easily like that. So there will be violence for the coming weeks. However, there is counter violence can happen through the government or the constitution or election. So all of these measures should be taken very quickly and wisely, and engaging them, especially the second generation of the Muslim Brotherhood, to overcome this kind of like factions which calling for violence and using force in order to reinstate the ousted President Morsi.
Everybody has said what you've said, that the Muslim Brotherhood, part of the Brotherhood, should be included in Egypt's way forward. The interim president, Adli Mansour, has said a panel will be formed, he says within 15 days, to review this very controversial constitution. But who will appoint that panel? Will it be an elected panel? Will it just be people that Adli Mansour wants to include?
No, it's not elected. It's like they will get some people, especially experts in constitutional law, and some people representing different faction in society. However, it should be said in the new constitutional declaration, which paves the way for this amendment and mentioning as a panel which should write the constitution and the election, saying Islam is a state religion, saying the principles of Islamic Sharia is the main source of legislation. So this is giving assurance even before constituting the panel to write the constitution. Islam was not going to be touched. So the fears and the concerns of the Salafists, the pro-Morsi and other Islamists will be, I think, mitigated by this kind of new constitutional declaration. So the new committee will be appointed, or not be elected, because there is no time to be elected, but it will take into consideration different faction of the Egyptian society, including the Islamists. Islamists is main part, and they shouldn't be excluded. And the new constitutional declaration was assurance and a guarantee before the new panel that they shouldn't ignore Islam as the religion of the state or the principle of Islamic Sharia as the main source of the legislation.
Okay, Dr. Syed Shehata, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much indeed.